kind of like this. So he looked first, so I glanced at the corner of my eye. It's Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld. It was so weird. Like, I don't know if he was just looking at me because I'm wearing a suit, or if he was looking at me. But Rob Liefeld did one of these. And it was really awkward because we finished at the same time, washed our hands at the same time, and there was the awkward which one of us is going to open the door. Oh my god, it was bizarre.
Okay, well, I'm capable of telling one that's not sexual. So, I know it's not fun.
Why would you want to do that?
Because this is a really weird story. Okay, so I had to work the James Monsters concert. And during that, my boss forgot our backstage passes in his room. And the people he was sharing the room with were out of the convention center, couldn't make it up there, so I actually had to tear myself and wait for the James Monsters concert. So I go to the elevator, there is seriously 100 people waiting to get on an elevator at the Hyatt. And it's just for that whole bank of elevators, so I think I had to watch at least 3 go by. So I finally cracked. I'm like, I'm not that big, I'm not going to top the capacity here, just let me in. So I finally make it into one. I'm going up 14 flights of stairs, and an audience member from a previous panel I had been on was like, oh, hey, hi. And he's got this prosthetic, gaping neck wound. And it looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm like, wow, that looks so good. And he's like, oh, really, you want it? And I'm like, well, don't you need it? And he's like, no, I'm about to go to bed. And he stands there and he rips this prosthetic off his neck and places it in my hand. And I've got 5 flights, And so I'm just like staring at it going, what am I supposed to do with this? So I get up and I realize, I'm going to my boss's room and he made me leave the James Monsters concert. So in place of our VIP passes, I left him a present. I still don't exactly know how that went over, but if anybody's wondering if my man is running screaming out of a room, it's because there's a prosthetic gaping neck wound in his head.
Someone stabbed the bed. You know, a man with a gaping neck wound coming up to a woman and asking her.
Yeah, do you want my neck wound?
That sounds like the start of a horror movie. If you say yes, then he pulls out the knife and it just gets.
Well, see, and I don't even think I even said yes. I think I just said, We're like, okay. And then the rest of the elevator was I don't know, apparently we're going to get to somebody.
Anybody else run into Drunk Vader?
No. Yeah.
He hit on so many of our friends.
He was hammered. We were over at the Hyatt, man, an interview with Brian Polito, and he's about to present and he's just trying to get inside and stumbling over his cape and helmet falling off. It was awesome. We wanted to get an actual interview with him, but
while he's drunk.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
No, that guy's great.
It's the breathalyzer saver.
It has an admission log.
He was so drunk. He was in that drunk state where he's like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to these cops. They're just working guys. I'm gonna go talk
Part of the empire.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go talk to these cops to see what they're.
Yeah, a little lesson for you younger con goers. If you're wearing a costume, especially a mask, it's best not to be too over the top. You will get tackled, and there is a possibility of getting tased.
Yeah, I saw a couple of cops.
I saw.
At one point, when some costume, when some cosplayers who all had rifles. They were some of the Star Wars ones. They had those, and one of the cops, as soon as they walked by, with his hand.
Well, you don't know if you're supposed to draw.
And I was like, these are obviously plastic. One of the guns is orange. I'm like, it's a taser. Come on.
In their defense, though, the other day when we were walking to the light rail, there was a guy with a fake gun, and it was obviously fake. But he's walking around with it, and he's swinging the thing, and I'm just like, yeah, wow, not cool.
Well, it's defined as disturbing the peace, not it's a fake gun. So you gotta give credit for that. That would disturb the peace.
I was waiting in line for Star Wars one year, and some guy had this.
This isn't about your random stories.
Well, no.
This isn't about your random stories.
It was Han Solo's blaster, but it was a real gun.
Oh my god. He's like, I'm gonna see Anakin! It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Oh no, the best was the guy that thought his lightsaber was real.
Oh yeah.
It worked once! I swear it works! Like, don't touch the crystals!
Those dim crystals are just perfect!
What did you just say?
I don't know.
You just said it was the damn crystals, because that's what I completely, I'm gonna stop you here. Okay, so who has, okay, I got a question for you guys. Who has been the best person for you guys to meet so far? Because I know
Jamal Igle.
Sterling Gates made fun of me like 4 times at prom. He writes Supergirl.
Sterling was great.
So it's like Supergirl mocked me. It was amazing.
I always thought that Sterling Gates sounds like a porn name.
Like I'm so I'm so interested in that guy because I'm pretty straight, but he writes Supergirl, so he pretty much is Supergirl. So we're all of our interactions are just like,
now I'm picturing Sterling Gates.
It's so confusing.
You know what though? Because I know Sterling, it's a possibility. I'm kidding. This is the last panel of the day, so they're firing.
It's fine. She wanted to come back.
I'm gonna Twitter that so hard.
Sterling's never gonna drink with me again.
I think these guys are the most fun that we met.
I have to admit, I think that by this point we're all so tired that this is probably the most nutty panel I've seen.
The sad thing is this is how we are normally.
Yes.
They can attest.
Cry all year, all the time, and Comicon, hey guys, and then cry all year. Let's save that shit up.
Yep.
I still remember the video the first time my co-host visited you guys up in that Tucson con. You started screaming like maniacs. And I'm like, who are these idiots? Our sponsors. And I'm like, can we refund them?
I don't want money or popularity or fame. I want to stay at home forever.
I understand how you can lead to the money, but how the hell are you leading me to popularity and fame?
Come on. I put Yowie
By stomping. Stomping the yard. You know, what if it was a Yowie of stomping the yard?
Stomping. Yowie in the yard.
Yowie.
Stomping the yard. They like that.
That was
That would be the most iconic exclusive.
You just trick you all to remind you of all this.
yeah, because I want to email him, and I forget names really easily.
Oh, I thought you were looking at your palm.
No, Jason Palmer's guy called me a faggot like 4 times, so that's awesome. I work for Bleeding Cool, which is like a giant British
Yeah, you
wizard
say that
magazine.
every 10 seconds.
But like, I'm gonna write about this too. It's gonna be so funny. This is about promoting shit.
So his podcast is totally awesome. You guys should check that out.
If you want to see Sean, go to that website.
But I want to see Thomas.
Wait, is there Scrabble involved?
You know that there is. You know. No. Magic's now.
Alright, more questions. Anyone?
Cricket.
Cricket? Come on!
I've been trying to ask questions.
Okay, guys. Are we?
Okay, so you said, I asked what was the worst costume that you see, but I didn't really get an answer on it.
Worst costume.
My suit as a hetero man.
You know what it is? I mean, a lot of people, even if it's not a very good costume, they're trying, they're making the effort, and I have yet to see. I was happy to not see at con the 400-pound person in the Sailor Moon outfit. You know, that was good.
Hey, that is a brave
I was totally wearing that. Oh, tell that story, yeah.
The Nazi was the first one.
The Nazi cat? You guys, I don't, is that
Hey, that's not worse. She's my friend.
He's
But
a
he's
Nazi.
not
He's not a Nazi cat. He's from housing.
He's wearing a swastika. That's.
He's from housing.
Well, I guess Darth Vader's gonna kill people, so it's fine.
Oh, the worst costume
No,
was
this
like
was the dude in the full SS uniform.
Is there really?
Yeah, he was wearing an SS
like
uniform.
garlic
I really wish I could have seen
No,
that.
and
Jordan was like, hey, so what?
Oh,
Are we think genocide's a joke or?
yeah,
I think that's Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
There
I'm
was a
very
bad
fast.
Spider-Man.
I'm like,
And I'm like,
None of them were
so,
except the Nazis.
To be fair though, it was Launching Day.
I think it was.
What are you gonna do?
well, I have the SS.
You know what though? I do have a keeping